Come on, what do you think about number one?
Mister, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Uh, since the meeting is being recorded right now, is there a chance you can send it to me on WhatsApp, the session?
Yeah, but remind me after every session.
Okay, sure.
Come on. How about first one?
You, um, I did. It was, it was C. I think we solved this one together or something.
Yeah, we had. Let's correct it from the beginning very quickly. Number one, what's that?
Number one, I think it's okay. I did it.
Yeah, letter C, correct.
Yes.
Okay. Number two.
Um, Number two is B.
Number two, it's a C again, correct.
Yes. Uh,
Number three.
I'm not really sure of my answers, but I think this one is A.
I don't think so. Let's read again. He said to emphasize a difference, so focus on the answer of difference. So for the difference, you can here both means they share similarity, not difference. But whereas show difference. Can you imagine? So whereas already show difference between two IDs.
Okay.
Oh, come on, what is next?
So it is D.
Next one, you make it C. I don't think so. Let's read again. And let me give you hints. Introduce it means give information about what is it. And never forget the audience, the reader, unfamiliar. So you must give me all the information about that.
Okay. Mm, it's probably D or or A.
For letter B or A, I don't think so.
No, it's D, not B. D.
Letter D has a lot of information about it because
Yes.
it's unfamiliar means the audience don't know any information. So tell them a lot of ideas. Here we are talking about the painting. Here's the painting. Now we need here with the artist. Do you know it?
Yes.
So he mentions the painter himself. Okay.
Yes.
How about next?
Mm, So it wants the similarity between Beard's invention and Jones' invention. So uh, um, it's it's C. The answer is C.
Letter C again. No. Remember, we need similarity. What is the sentence that shows similarity?
Similarity between two inventions.
Yes, as he said here for both. So both of them improved. And he
I thought
mentioned both of them already.
I thought they both did trucks and transportation. I thought it meant the similar stuff in C, but no, it is.
Yeah, here it's a difference. We're asked to show contrast difference between two ideas. Here's similarity. So
Okay.
it's letter A. Number next, what did he do?
Um, I did it as B.
Letter B, no. We need to read again. Similarity again.
Similarity. Okay. D. Or
While to show contrast. So no B.
okay.
Here he said
So it's
all
D.
both. So it's letter D.
Okay.
Here both of them. Okay, what is next?
Uh, what does specify mean?
Specified means make it specific to give me specific information.
Okay. Uh, it's either it's either D or B.
For letter B, it's wrong. Why? Because he didn't mention exactly where. He said here where? Near present day Baghdad in Iraq. So we know exactly where. But if you
Okay.
said me 20 million square, where exactly? So here, clear.
Okay. Okay. The different information, relevant information. Uh, C or D.
Or D? No. He said explain
So it's
an advantage only. He mentioned in B,
okay.
which weight as little as 50 milligrams, could explore areas of Mars. To see,
Uh,
so microbes could explore areas. It is an advantage indeed.
okay.
Mm.
Uh, D. Is D right?
Letter D.
Yes.
I don't think so. He said describe the box shape. Find the information about the shape and look the symbol.
No. Okay. So it's D.
So letter C is correct. So always focus on what does the question need. It will help you.
Relevant information.
Yes, so C is correct.
Okay.
What is next?
Uh, harsh conditions. Uh, so it wants the answer which explains how harsh it is in the tundra. So it's A.
So letter A, good target.
Yes.
That is correct. Perfect.
Okay. Origin of the species name. It's D.
Letter D, excellent. The origin. Perfect.
The name. Okay. Uh, D.
Letter D,
Yes.
I don't think so. Remember the setting. Setting means the time and the place of the action.
Okay.
So it's letter A, as I said, the place is set in. Because so it's the
Okay.
place. Right?
Uh, D, because it said the number of gray wolves in Yellowstone. It said in number D, it says has roughly 100 gray wolves living in it. It's either C or D.
C or D, sure?
Yes.
C or D. So it is letter D, of course. Why? He said specify. Specified means make the number specific. He said here. See, he make it clear what is the
Okay.
number. See a big number of something. But what's it exactly? So specify. Okay.
A.
Letter A. Good hunt. Excellent.
Hmm. Uh, it's A. A. Yes.
You think it's letter A?
Yes.
It is perfect.
Uh, Okay, so you said if there are two things and the word both is in between the sentence, it means it talks about the similarity. But if if the word while is there, it means the difference. So it's A.
So good hunt.
Good. I think it's D.
Letter D.
Yes.
Letter D. It is correct.
Thank
That
goodness.
is excellent. I sent you this file. That was homework, lady. Did you do it?
Yes.
If it's yes, we need to correct it now. What is number one?
Okay. Mouse one. Mister, can you zoom out a little?
About what?
Zoom out so I can see everything.
I mean, you can open the file from your laptop
Oh yes, okay. I can.
yourself. Have freedom.
Okay. Yes. Okay, I think it's B.
Letter D, are you sure? But I don't think so. Let me help you. He said, how does he respond to the research? So what did he say about the research discussed in number one? He said here requiring people to vote does not necessarily lead to election outcomes. Let's see. When people feel forced to vote, they tend to spend less time looking for information about their choices. So as a result, the votes from voters may not reflect the actual preferences. So do not force people to vote. See? So this means what explained in text 2 about research in number one. That's why. Feel it? Because he said here the countries that requires citizen to reflect the preferences. Text number 2 says it's wrong. May not reflect. So text 2 disagree with text 1. That's it. Come on, you will be adapt.
Okay.
Try.
Okay. Um, it's it's either A or B.
A or B, sure.
Yes.
طب let's find either A or B or what's exactly. It's letter B. How? Let's see find any evidence. Both of them agree that the work influenced, but was influenced by jazz. Look, and instead he encouraged his dancer to let their own skills and experiences shape their performance as jazz musicians do. So he encouraged means that means he was influenced. Here again, with his choice of music, Ali helped bring jazz to life. That means he was influenced. So both of them agree.
Yeah.
So let it be correct.
Okay.
Right? Come on.
Um, uh, it's B or C.
You are confused. We need to make it clear.
Okay.
So text to mention about the interpretation and the underlined only. What is information underlined? The scholars
Colors have
have to represent the scars and other skin irregularities. So what
uh,
does he mention then about this is point? That is the question. So I mentioned the letter D that markings on depictions of human faces are not necessarily intended to portray particular details about the physical appearance of individuals. As he mentioned here
okay.
already, let's know why. Look, he said here the interpretation of much portrait vessels as hyper-realistic portrayals of identifiable people may disregard inadvertently
Okay.
mean inadvertently means less deliberately, without intention, without desire. He doesn't mean it. So may disregard unintentionally. This means they can mistaken the creativity of objects creators. So this means they are not necessarily intended. So are not necessarily intended means advertently. Imagine. I mean this part
uh,
is the same of this part. The same meaning. So text to respond for this point. So letter B. That's why.
uh,
Come on, what
okay.
next?
Uh,
What's your answer?
It's uh, uh, it's B.
Letter D,
No, B.
but I don't think so. Remember, remember what did he mention about the point only?
Uh,
Look, he mentioned here self-portrait and the keyboard was painted earlier than, and it refers to the artist craft. Let's mention,
okay.
let's mention about it. He said in their self-portraits, artists avoided referring to the act of painting until mid-16. I'm looking for this point, for this one. However,
Okay.
Lavinia Fontana, this one, stands out the earliest example of such work. So what is mentioned about the painting itself? You know it?
The work.
Yeah, self-portrait. Although the
Yes.
artist depicted playing music, one can spot painting easel by window. So he said that as stands out the earliest. How about this is work? As for this painting, he mentioned that it's painted earlier than Carracci's painting. It's the earliest.
Uh,
That's why. Feel it?
yes.
And it stands out, it means stands out means artist craft. Earliest example means it happened before. So it's letter D. This is painting refers to the painting, as he mentioned. Feel it? So what does the
Okay.
author X2 mention about what? The why not? Of course, we don't have that the depiction was intended to underscore creativity. He didn't mention here about creativity. We are not talking about they were respected or not between people. So
Okay.
this idea is not mentioned into. So if you found any point not mentioned into, delete it.
Okay.
Come on, good job.
Uh, I'm a bit confused in this one.
Let's read the question carefully.
Okay.
And let's revise it together. He said here author 1 and 2 agree about what? We need point. Mention the 1 and the 2. If you found the point, mention the 1 only, delete it. In 2 only, delete it. Not in one of them, delete it. That is the
Okay.
point. Now let's read to understand and then prove it. Today, the starch root cassava is found in many dishes across West Africa, but its rise to popularity was slow. Look here, Canvas's slow adoption into the diet is mainly due to the nature, he said, mentioned. That's mentioned for letter A. Didn't become significant crop because it was slow. Feel it?
Yes, I did.
So the idea of its route became famous to popularity mentioned in both. But for letter B, it's not mentioned. He didn't mention about other crops. Talk about that only. Feel
Yeah.
it? So B is wrong.
Yes.
He didn't mention in both of them the climate or the methods used to cook. That's point. So he mentioned about the slowness.